Hey friends, good morning. Let's sign in and move to the main page. Systems notice, update announcement. I would like to start today with a discussion on this update announcement, which has actually become an unfortunate fiasco and an ego tussle. Didn't expect this, but suspected this was on the way, seeing and the attitude of one specific content creator. And a lot of lines were crossed yesterday. So, what happened? When this update arrived, there was a video that was made calling it the worst update ever in the game, which is totally untrue. This is not the worst update ever. This is just an update. But why would a specific content creator call this a worst update? I would urge players to think, because as a player, for me, this update is brilliant, as my video of yesterday speaks about. That I, as a player, am extremely happy. Guild War and all the points, Raid and all the points, and especially within this, I'm extremely happy that Extreme 1 and Extreme 2 is being made sensible. And I'm totally fine with the stamina cost being increased from 18 to 22, because if I'm guaranteed 10 insignia drops, what else do I want? That's perfect. And stamina comes from within the game. And for those who do even harder, then they can afford it. And this others has got brilliant stuff, which with certain things being rectified as a quality of life and good stuff, which is basically adding certain benefits to players. So as a player, this is brilliant. But for what kind of a person would this be bad? Because if that person is a player, this should be fine. And nowhere has it been written that the other stuff is not coming. I mean, how many times does a person want Moonton, the game creator, to keep apologizing? We apologize for the inconvenience this may cause, and blah, 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 understand. So this person goes hammer and tongue and calls this the worst update in the history of the game, which is outright BS. Total lie. Clearly as a player. But there is one thing, and there are certain things which were promised, and they will come when Apple approves it. And it's common sense. I am applying common sense, not some great intelligence. Of the last 3 months pattern, behavior, data points of Moonton, which shows that the balance will come. But the important point over here to consider is the balance that is not included in this is delayed and has been delayed for almost a month now. What is this specific content creator upset about? That is there in that additional update that will benefit this content creator and inciting other players. Because players who are followers of content creators basically do one thing significantly, which has become a revenue model in this particular game for content creator, especially this fellow. And that revenue has been stuck because the benefit from the update would have got players to give their accounts for cleaning up, setting up the blah, blee, and blue. The yellow, white, green, and red. That revenue hasn't come for a month. Now, everybody has a right to earn in a dignified manner, valid manner, and I'm talking about with this game. I'm not talking about in life. In life, you can do whatever you want. It's none of my business to even comment and think about it. With reference to this game, no one has a right to mess around with this game because I, as a player, am an equal stakeholder. No player is a higher stakeholder in this game than any other player. All players are equal stakeholders, whether they spend, don't spend, spend a little, or spend higher. And Moonton, the game owner. What is going on constantly is this specific content creator is abusing Moonton, creating a fear psychosis amongst his, which is basically funneled and spread through his followers. And I have been in this game enough to have seen this particular pattern. Constantly keeping Moonton on tenterhooks, abusive language. I mean, if you listen to the language of that worst update in the game, you will be shocked. The tone, the facial expressions, the body language. And this person is using the excuse that I was only talking about communication. No, talking about communication. You are talking about every other BS, but communication. Just inserted for a little bit in there. And there is already communication over here. Read this. So I am just amazed. Now, what really tripped, and this exposed even deeper. Actually, I should use the word BS because that's better. And add the word allegedly. Seriously. When War Guides, I'm making my coffee. War Guides decided to logically and systemically debunk this allegation that was thrown on Moonton, that Moonton is not being fair, is not communicating. Well, pals, Moonton expects us as players to read the communication right here, and also to understand that nowhere have they said that they are not giving that update. So when that has not been communicated, that means it's going to come at a later date, and they've just given us compensation for 1 week due to the delay. Players get worked up and upset, not because they actually are in a natural way getting upset and worked up. They are being compelled and forced to get worked up. And that was that inciting, badgering, fear-mongering, false peddling video that was made. I'd like to add, War Guides demolished this whole narrative. And that's why a specific video was made to run War Guides down. And I'm very proud of some fellows who actually stood up to this content creator. He was doing live streaming. In chat, there were certain people that started exposing him. And I think one guy who these fellows claimed from India, which I was laughing my ass off because India doesn't have a Watcher of Realms allowed. It's banned over there. TikTok is banned. But they just scampered after that. And then in the video chat, a lot of players actually took offense and pointed out the nonsense. Though the video comments are loaded with fanboys. Whoever wants to play this game in a healthy manner, because you are just an account holder, and that's it. Every player is an equal stakeholder of this game. No one is a higher stakeholder of this game. And whoever is a content creator is getting remunerated. Nobody's doing anything free. I am also getting remunerated. With reference to Watcher of Realms, I show on my videos whenever I receive, and I have received twice, certain number of gems for the effort that I have put in. Never asked for it, but got it and appreciate it. So no content creator is doing it for free and getting remunerated. Now, not just from that, but also from YouTube. I am one of the weirdly odd content creators who rarely or the rarest moment says, please like this video, please subscribe to these videos. I don't have so many likes, so if I don't see so many likes, I'm not going to do anything. None of that. I see anyone who watches my channel equal, irrespective of the age and the experience in the game, vintage in the game, and to be equally intelligent. In certain aspects, I understand a little more. In certain aspects, I don't understand, and hence I learn. As my other game content that I make, which you can clearly see on my channel, I'm corrected a lot of times. And when I started, I learned. And I have learned from this very same content creator also a few things when I started this game 160 days back. But his was the first one to leave the channel, unsubscribe. Too much of noise. And seen through this whole BS. Finally, I will say food for thought. Content creators haven't come hammer and tongs in abusive way like this fellow has. Please give that a thought. I'm not asking any of his supporters to ditch him, stay loyal, or blah. None of my business what you do with your life. However, I want to make it absolutely clear to everyone listening and whoever passes this forward also, no player is a better or a higher stakeholder of this game compared to any other player. You may have multiple accounts. Okay, you get that small extra percentage. But every player is an equal stakeholder of this account. And don't fall for such BS, inciting nonsense against the game. Because the game is way bigger than a specific person. And I think this is the third or the fourth instance of such misbehavior that I have noticed. To those people who say that I'm playing this game because of you or thanks for being our voice, no, he is not your voice. You are supposed to have your own backbone and you are supposed to be your own voice. The game already has this particular section. So start using it. You have this. You can write directly to Moonton your whole long grievance. The game has provided this within the game app itself. If you're not using it, then somebody is going to misuse your name and your number to do theatrics, which is exactly what's going on. Me, dancing, gaming, making noise, I would rather urge everybody who's watching this video to provide feedback and thoughts and ideas. Within this, you also have got Discord where you can write, but it's public. So if you want to write a private message to Moonton, please write using this. Because the game is where your entertainment and gaming experience is coming from, not the content creator. Think. If there was no content creator, you will find your own way, navigate and search. And War Guides, my message to you specifically, great job. Absolutely brilliant. Love your videos and your quality of content and the speed with which your content comes out. You have access to the test server and you use the test server better. Hey, the last few times, 1,000 gold. Let's collect this. I'm really happy that the hero visit has arrived, second day in a row. I can claim that this happened because I, in multiple videos, said this. So see, I'm making this happen. Yay! Really? Yeah, I can do a cheap shot too. Yay! This is welcome. This is welcome too. Moving towards another creation. Yeah, that's also getting constructed. How are we doing? We are currently even Stevens in the war. Oh yeah, the knives arrived today. Yay. Tale of Smith is arriving tomorrow. Spiritual altar. It's time to summon more heroes. Okay, that is going to start off tomorrow. And yeah, some good stuff. Got it. Head to the next. Fair enough, I wasn't paying attention. This should be fun. I'll let it be. That is helpful. AMR. AMR completion is quite quick. Quickie. Okay, that is done. Goodie. Okay, so that I'll do. I think I have completed. This is fine. Excuse me. Okay, so crazy invocation is just a 2x this time. There's no specific hero, which is going to be 15x. This is the regular thing that'll come tomorrow. This is the stuff. So hold all the gears for the next 24 hours. And this last day, and it's over. So completed. Duel of Champions. Last portion is over. Is going to be this. So that's done. And that's about it. Yeah, nothing new. Thanks for watching. And I'm going to leave it over here. But I'm absolutely clear. No one player is a bigger stakeholder than any other player. Let's go and finish the morning routine.